Hi, it's good to be with you. Thanks for watching my views and news. Two news stories, one correction and one announcement. First news story is from Somalia. A senior official of Somalia's government has used undiplomatic language against Ethiopian PM Abiy. What did this senior Somali government officials say? Who is behind Somalia? Why is Somalia now becoming so critical of Ethiopian government? Secondly, Eritrean news outlets, journalists, activists, government-backed news outlets have coined a term for Ethiopian military. The use of this term shows the intentions of Eritrean government and Eritrean government-backed elements. Before these two news stories, I have one correction and one announcement for you. The correction is about a fundraising campaign organized in Washington, D.C. this week. It was attended by Habtamo, Ethio 360 journalist, Ababe Baleo, another journalist, Shimalis, an actor, and I said that Andalam Arage, Izima party leader, also attended this program. I was contacted by several people last night. They said that Andalam Arage, former Azima, was not there. Actually, the Habtamo, I think during his speech, mentioned the name of Andalam Arage. So that led to a misunderstanding, and the person who shared this news with me thought that maybe Andalam Arage was there. But Andalam Arage was not at the fundraising program, according to a participant who was there. He contacted me last night. So very important correction. If he was not there, we shouldn't say that he was there. So my apologies. Andalam Arage was part of Izima, Brhano Naga's party, but he resigned from a party leadership, party membership a few months ago. Secondly, an announcement, viewers. At 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, EST, 1400 GMT on Saturday, 4th of November, I'll have a long live chat session. You can join with your questions, with your feedback, with your input. I have learnt about a strategy adopted by Getachew, Tigray interim president, about how to counter TPLF. Though he is part of TPLF, but we are seeing that TPLF and Getachew's interim government were on a collision course a few days ago. TPLF wanted to organize a meeting in Mekelle. Getachew's government did not allow the TPLF. TPLF still met, though it did not discuss the agenda. How is Getachew countering TPLF? It seems that he is working on an alternative strategy to counter TPLF. I'll share details with you in today's live chat session, Saturday's live chat session at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time or 1400 GMT. So don't forget to join, please. Now, two news stories for you. First one, use of very undiplomatic language from a senior Somali official. The Economist has published an article about Ethiopia, Eritrea, Somalia, Djibouti tensions over PM Abiy's remarks regarding access to the Red Sea. And the Economist contacted government officials from Somalia, Djibouti, Eritrea, Ethiopia to take their position that what does Somalia think about PM Abiy's statement. And we know that Somalia officially rejected the statement. It issued a statement a few weeks ago. It rejected PM Abiy's remarks saying that Somalia's territorial integrity and sovereignty were not up for sale. The senior Somali government official who contacted the Economist crossed some red lines because he is government official. So government officials are always careful about the use of language, use of words. They are very diplomatic. That is why they represent governments, because they know how to say something without using any strong language. He said, the senior Somali security government official talking to the Economist, that the whole country of Ethiopia thinks that the man is mad. Ethiopian PM is mad. So according to Somalia, Ethiopian PM Abiy is mentally unstable. Now, who is behind Somalia? Why suddenly Somalia so critical of Ethiopian government? PM Abiy's talk mainly focused on Eritrea when he talked about access to the Red Sea. Without naming Eritrea, I think he targeted Eritrea. Behind Somalia, there is Eritrea. Eritrea is training Somalia's forces. Thousands are being trained there. Some contingents have completed the training. They have returned to Somalia. Eritrea has tremendous influence on Somalia now. And I wouldn't be surprised if I come to know that behind Somalia there is Eritrea, asking Somalia to criticize, to lash out at Ethiopian government, Ethiopian PM Abiy. Isaias Afwerki has very effectively built a front, regional front against Ethiopian PM Abiy, Ethiopian government. Sudan's Burhan on his side, Somalia's Hassan Sheikh on his side, Ruto, his close friend, and Djibouti alienated from Ethiopia a little because of PM Abiy's remarks. Now, I would say Somalia must be very careful. Why? Because PM Abiy and Isaias are not on good terms these days. They are yesterday's friends, today's rivals. They could be tomorrow's friends as well. So Somalia should be careful. It should not take any sides because things could change. Things change fast in the Horn of Africa. In 2018, you saw that Farmajo, Isaias Afwerki, Abiy were on the same page. They signed a trilateral agreement. Now, Abiy on one side, Somalia, Hassan Sheikh, Eritrea on the other. Next year, things could be different. So Somalia should be careful. It should not try to raise and highlight historical grievances to be part of this conflict between Ethiopia and Eritrea. Secondly, a new term has been coined for Ethiopian military by Eritrean news outlets, government-backed obviously. They are using this term very frequently. Use of this term shows their real intentions. What do they want? Ethiopian National Defense Force, ENDF, is being declared ONDF by these Eritrean news outlets. ONDF, Oromo National Defense Force. This narrative that Ethiopian National Defense Force is mainly an Oromo force is the narrative of Fano fighters. They say that since the start of military operation in the Amhara region in July, they've been saying that Jula's Oromia forces, Abiy's Oromia forces are killing Amharas. They want to crush Amhara innocent people. So they never use the term ENDF. Fano groups, Amhara hardliners, they always use the term Oromoma army, Oromia forces, Abiy Ahmed forces, regime forces, Jula forces. They never use the term Ethiopian, ENDF. And Eritrean news outlets doing the same. Rather, they have, I think, provided a term to Fano fighters to use, ONDF, Oromia National Defense Force, or Oromoma National Defense Force. So, it means that Eritrea is now head over heels involved in Ethiopian internal matters. Not practically, but to the extent of the reporting of their news outlets, all day they are busy bashing Ethiopia. And I did a video 2 days ago saying that this is a very calculated and smart move by Eritrean government, because they have taken away the narrative from Eritrean opposition. Political narrative. A few days ago, Brigade Hamado was grabbing headlines across the world. That Brigade Hamado was struggling, it was working for democracy, for democratic reforms in Eritrea, and it was protesting across the world. But now, Eritrean pro-government, opposition, all activists, journalists, news outlets, they are bashing Ethiopia. So, Brigade Hamado, opposition Eritrean groups are nowhere to be seen. Very successfully, Eritrean government has taken away the political narrative from Eritrean opposition groups, it seems. Thank you for watching.